It's the October bank holiday weekend and we are here in the picturesque town of Bantry for the West Lodge Hotel Fastnet Rally. It's the final round of the Tritonshire's National Rally Championship, and although the overall win is secured by Monaghan man Josh Moffat, there are still lots of classes to play for.
That's right, Avril. The Triton Trail comes to an end at the West Lodge Hotel Fastnet Rally, where amongst others the Rally.ie two-wheel drive title, the Junior 16A title, and third place in the overall championship will be decided over some spectacular stages set along the Wild Atlantic Way in West Cork.
James Kingston and his team of the Skibbereen and District Motor Club have 8 stages of iconic local terrain, including the famous but challenging Mizzen Head stage.
Named after the eponymous lighthouse off the coast of southwest Cork, the rally officially got underway in the heart of Bantry town on the evening before the rally. As usual, there was a great atmosphere in Wolfetone Square where the cars paraded over the start ramp. Top seed was last year's winner Damien Tourish in his Ford Escort Mark II, followed by Donna Kelly, who was excited to put his brand new VW Polo GTI R5 to the test on the demanding Fastnet stages.
Yeah, the first stage is a real classic. Second stage is tricky. The start of it is real tricky. But here, look, it's tricky for everybody, so we'll see how we go.
Daniel, your home rally winner back in 2016. You must be looking forward to tomorrow.
Yeah, I can't wait now. Really looking forward to lovely stages. There's always a great atmosphere around. We normally have a bit of bad luck in this rally, so hopefully we can stay away from that tomorrow and have a good clean run.
Winner here back in 2010, Melvin Evans pulled rank on his son Marion and was over from Wales in the Skoda Fabia R5.
Problem is I haven't been doing so much rallying now with my boy doing a lot of the rallying. He's taken over, but I said he can't do this, I'm doing it, so it'll be good fun.
With both third overall and the two-wheel drive title within Kevin Eves' reach, the Donegal man was feeling the pressure after a disappointing non-finish in Galway.
We had a bit of an accident in Galway the last day, so it's kind of put it down to the last round now between JF and Moffat and ourselves, so it'll be a bit of crack now to kind of get rattled with all the rest of the boys there. It'll be a good event.
And while the fans enjoyed the spectacle of the ceremonial start in Bantry, Avril caught up with some of the people responsible for getting the show on the road.
Yeah, well, I'm chairman of the club, but there's a separate team running the event, and just hope the weather holds out now, and like last year it was fantastic, so if we can have that again, it'll be great.
We are delighted to sponsor the Fastnet Rally. This is our 9th year in a row, and we work very closely with the Bantry Development and Tourism Association, Eileen and Mick and all the gang there, on their promotion of the rally.
We're delighted, of course, to be associate sponsors, and of course we have great support here from the town of Bantry as well to support this event. And of course the stages tomorrow are absolutely fantastic. They're all on the Wild Atlantic Way, so it's a great opportunity for people to see this fantastic area here in West Cork. So welcome to Bantry and safe driving for everybody tomorrow.
There's a cold chill here this morning across Bantry Bay, and the echo of the rally cars has set the town alight. Let the epic battles commence.
Thankfully, the weather stayed fine for the morning of the rally, with fans once again out in force for the first loop of 3 stages. Running first on the road and quickest across the opening 2 stages, Mizzen Head and Mount Gabriel, Donna Kelly opened up a 15-second lead and was taking to the new Volkswagen with great aplomb.
See it at the top it's a 1:42 left, past the lane, into 2 right, narrows, repeat, into 2 right, narrows, 40, 1 right, opens over big crest, 150 down over crest into 1 right, at the post, 100 small water, mid over big jump. Repeat, mid over blue tune 60. 2 left past the lane. Good grip. Keep in. 150 down.
Damien Tourish was second to Kelly across the first 2 stages and was going well apart from a brief stall on stage 2. He was joined quickest on stage 3 and certainly an entertaining watch for the fans along the route. Surprised to be holding third, having endured a few moments on the Mount Gabriel stage, Melvin Evans was enjoying the drive in the Skoda despite those little mishaps. Local crew Vincent McSweeney and Michael Kearney had been third after the opening test, but they crashed their Mitsubishi out on stage 2. Fellow locals Daniel Cronin and JJ Kremen also crashed out on the Mount Gabriel stage. They had been fourth in their Fiesta R5. Gary Kiernan took over 4th place and felt a few tweaks to the setup of the Mark II Escort would see a better run across the repeat loop. Just over 6 seconds adrift in 5th was the Escort of fellow Cavan driver Chris Armstrong. It was Armstrong's first event in a few months, so he was happy to be on the pace.
And then you've got only 40, turn square right. Turn square right. $100, 4 left long.
JF Shovelin had already secured the Triton Showers Mark II Championship and was hoping to sweeten the deal in his newly decorated Mark II. Still in with a shout for the 2-wheel drive title and third overall, he currently led Kevin Eves by just over 1 second. Eves wasn't too concerned about overall position, however, as a decent finish in the Toyota Corolla would be enough to secure the Rally.ie award and third in the overall championship. Also in the running for both accolades, David Moffat had already secured the Class 13 title in his 2-litre Starlet, but was trailing the more powerful 2.5-litre Class 14 machines ahead. Having finished second overall in the Tarmac Modified Championship, David Condell decided to try his hand at a 4-wheel drive Proton R5. He was enjoying the drive until an off-road moment on stage 2 put him back into Rally 2 for the day. Paul Barrett was hoping to finish off the year with a good result in the Class 5 battle, but felt he was a little slow out of the blocks in Bantry. 7.5 seconds adrift and leading Class 7 was the Subaru WRC of Paul's dad, Kevin Barrett. After 5 very successful years with Triton as sponsor, the championship has gone from strength to strength, and Kevin was delighted with the turnout for the final round.
And left continues into 3 left and 5 right.
Yeah, look, it's good. The sun is shining. Stages are tricky. There's no doubt slippy in places, but look, fantastic to be in the middle of the town here in Bantry. Fantastic for the club to see the entry they've got, because in fairness they put great work into it, and yeah, look, an all-round great event.
5-time winner of the Fastnet, Dara O'Riordan, had recently switched to a 2.5-litre Escort and was currently 10th overall on his local rally. 11th overall and leading Class 11F were Gary McNamee and William Lynch, who were aiming to claim the coveted 1600cc challenge in their Honda Civic. So after the opening loop, it's Donna Kelly who leads in the VW Polo R5, with Damien Tourish, Melvin Evans, Gary Kiernan and Chris Armstrong making up the rest of the top 5.
It's Donna Kelly who is currently leading the West Lodge Hotel Fastnet Rally here in Bantry, but there are still plenty of challenges ahead for the competitors to showcase their precision, skill and ability behind the wheels of these fantastic rally cars. Join us back here for more action after the break.
Welcome back to scenic West Cork for part 2 of the West Lodge Hotel Fastnet Rally. Based in Bantry, the rally is the final round of the Triton Shires National Rally Championship, where the fans were gathering for the second run through the 3 stages. Having switched to a harder tyre for the repeat loop, Kelly was quickest once again on Mizenhead and Mount Gabriel to increase his lead to over 30 seconds in the new VW Polo R5.
Keep right over crest into long 3 left opens on exit. Oh, he push on it, 100 down, keep out for turn, hairpin left, small nip. And very long flat, 2 right up. 450.
Having tied with Kelly on the Mount Kidd test first time round, Damien Tourish went 1/10 of a second quicker this time round and maintained second overall with just 2 stages remaining in the event. It was a good loop for Gary Kiernan and navigator Keith Moriarty as the pair climbed from 4th to 3rd overall in their Escort Mark II. Losing out to Kiernan, Melvin Evans slipped to 4th and felt he underestimated the speed of the stages, spending too much time on maximum throttle with the low ratio gearbox in the Skoda Fabia. Chris Armstrong enjoyed the repeat loop, setting fastest 2-wheel drive time on the Mount Gabriel test as he maintained 5th overall with navigator Dylan Doonan.
4 left long over bumps here. 80, 2 left long, 80, chicane right into 3 bays. Watch your boards. 100 from there, chicane right into 3 bays. Into a 2 right. 200. Long 3 right, 80.
Kevin Eves gained a place at the expense of championship rivals JF Chauvelin and David Moffat as the Corolla driver closed in on the 2-wheel drive title with navigator Chris Melly. The junior contest got underway from stage 4, and after a great battle in Class 16A so far this season, it had all come down to a dogfight between 3 crews at the final round.
Yeah, it's all up to grabs today here with Colin Donahue, myself and Nigel Roach. It's going to be a tight battle here, but sure, look, it's all the race for today.
Yeah, we're looking forward to know. It's going to be interesting. Tyre choice is going to be critical, but we'll try our best to see how we get on.
Can't wait now to get going. Get through the first stage and we see then after that. 2 boys are very quick, so we'll see. We'll try it. We'll give it our best go. We'll see what we can do.
Quickest out of the blocks was Colin O'Donoghue, who was fastest by 3.6 seconds on the Mizenhead test.
In the 4 right carry, 20, 5 left hope and push out, and line flat 3 left continues, and flat 2 right, 80 chicane left and then 3 2 bails.
Steering rack issues in the Mark II Escort hindered his progress from stage 2 and he slipped back to second in class behind new leader David Kelly. Kelly Starlet led by 14.8 seconds at the end of stage 6. As it stood, Nigel Roach and Andrew Cronin in 6th would need to gain a few places on the final 2 stages to keep Roach's title hopes alive. So the pressure was on at the final service halt as the crews made preparations for the last 2 stages, Mount Gabriel and Mount Kidd, where we turn to the main field classes now. Joe and Eddie Moffat finished off their Class 1 title-winning year with second in class at the Fastnet. First on the day, but settling for second in the Class 1 Championship were Des Roach and Mairead Douane. Mike Conley and Michael Doherty went back to Galway with second in Class 2. Taking the Class 2 honours were Robert Leach and Denny Greeny in the Proton Satria. With class rivals Keith and Sarah McFadden absent, Michael Rogers and Aidan Conley secured the Class 3 national title with second place in Bantry. John and Andy Hayes took the Class 3 win on the day in their Civic R3. In Class 9, Robert and Orla Beamish took their Opel Corsa to the top spot on their local rally. It was a home win in Class 10-2 for the Beamish clan as husband and wife crew Victor and Susan took the win in their Vauxhall Nova. Gordon Nimmo secured second in the Class 11F driver's title with 9th in Bantry, while co-driver Crystal Culkeen takes the 11F navigator's title. There was massive disappointment for Gary McNamee and William Lynch, who retired with mechanical trouble on the final stage. Taking the Class 11F and the coveted 1600cc Challenge Cup were Cork crew Jason Ryan and Peter Keown in the Toyota Starlet. Corey Eves had been in with a shout for the Class 11R title, but he retired his Toyota Corolla on stage 3. Second in class was enough to secure the 11R title for Tim Flood and Anthony Smith from Cavan. Billy Nolan and Shane O'Mahony took the class win on the day, but had to settle for second in the 11R Championship. Despite dropping into Rally 2 after problems on Stage 2, John O'Rourke wrapped up the Class 12 national title as his closest rivals were absent. Taking the Class 12 win on the day were Tipperary crew Kieran Hayes and Andrew Purser in the Peugeot 205. A very hotly contested Class 13 battle saw John Warren and Ruth Ann Connor take third place and finish 12th overall in the Toyota Corolla. Just 1.4 seconds ahead were Peter Wilson and John McCarthy, who took second in class and 11th overall in the Escort. David Moffat and Martin Conley took their 5th maximum score of the year to wrap up the Class 13 title and finish a fantastic 5th overall at the Fastnet. There was an intense battle for Class 14 honours too, where Charlie Hickey got another hard-earned finish under his belt, with local man Alistair Wiley calling the notes in the 2.5 litre Escort. Living up to the name on the front of his Mark II, Darren Speedy O'Brien was showing some flat-out driving and some good powers of recovery too along the narrow lanes of West Cork.
Into 3 left, 80 past the junction into 3 left. 3 left here.
The Cavan driver escaped with just cosmetic damage after that big moment, much to the relief of local navigator Eamon Creedon.
You're lucky boys beat it, oh man.
Colin Byrne and Stephen Quinn followed up 3rd in the Cork 20 National Rally, with 5th in class and 18th overall in Bantry. Multiple Fastnet champion Darragh O'Riordan took 4th in Class 14 and finished 9th overall, with Mikey Walsh calling the notes in the Escort Mark II. 8th overall and 3rd in Class 14 was enough to secure both 3rd in the overall championship and the coveted Rally.ie two-wheel drive title for Kevin Eves and Chris Melly after a great season in the Toyota Corolla.
Kevin, Rally.ie two-wheel drive champion, a huge congratulations.
Yeah, no, hey, it's took a lot to get here. Hey, sure, the last round we were upside down, so it was tricky just to get finished here today. We're definitely happy. Hey, 2 live champions, definitely what we were aiming for, so we're happy to be here.
JF Chauvelin and Emmett Brosnan had to make do with the Triton Mark II title as they finished off the year with 2nd in class and 6th overall in Bantry. Marking a fine return to form after a number of months away, Chris Armstrong was delighted to take the Class 14 trophy and finish 4th overall with navigator Dylan Doonan. Macroom's Emma Knott took the Class 23 honours, with Declan Casey navigating in the Mark II Escort. Limerick crew John O'Connor and Michael Breen took the win in the historic section. To the junior categories now, where Anya Phelan and Cathal Keane claimed 1st place on the Class 16 table, as class winners on the day, Kieran Reen and Mark O'Leary aren't registered for the series.
Slippy push, and 16 and 6 right crest, and a 60 rough and the 5 right okay, 5 right okay, 100 bumps and the 5 left crest, jumping the bad bumps, and a 40 and a 4 left, 40 and a 4 left, 40 and a 4 left.
It proved a disappointing day for the O'Donoghue family in Bantry, as firstly Kevin O'Donoghue's beautiful BMW M3 cried enough on the opening loop. before son Colin's Class 16A Escort succumbed to steering rack issues on the final loop. Colin O'Donoghue's demise promoted Nigel Roach up a place to 5th, which was just enough to secure the 16A driver's title for the Limerick man.
Good start to the day, kept going. Then we kind of knew we had to do for the last 2 stages. We just had to get the finish. And the fairness Andrew beside me kept me straight and narrow all day. Brilliant, delighted now.
Aaron Brown and Stephen Roach enjoyed the Fastnet stages and finished 2nd in Class 16A. Taking a dominant win was not enough for David Kelly to clinch the 16A driver's title as he fell agonisingly short at the final round.
We're a bit disappointed that it wasn't enough to get the championship. We were beat by 1 point by Nigel Roach, but look, that's the way it goes. It's been a long year and we could do no more today.
To the 4-wheel drive classes now, where local crew Mick Kremen and Sean Egan won Class 15 in their Mitsubishi Evo 9. Brendan Comiskey switched to a Mitsubishi Evo 10 for the Fastnet Rally and took the Class 20 win and 16th overall, with Liam Moynihan calling the notes. Thomas O'Rourke and Thomas Scallon took the Group N win on the day and secured the Class 4 national title in the Evo 9. Kevin Barrett saw out the season in style, taking the Class 7 win on the day and securing the Class 7 national title as the curtain closes on Triton Shower's 5-year reign as sponsors. Sadly, Kevin's son Paul Barrett retired his R5 Fiesta on stage 6. No problems for Class 5 champion Keith Lyons, who took 3rd in class and finished 17th overall with navigator Brian Doherty. 14th overall and 2nd in Class 5 was the husband and wife crew of Martin and Dawn England from Somerset. Having already secured the Class 20 title in their Mitsubishi, Aaron McLaughlin and Darren Kern were delighted to take the Class 5 trophy and 7th overall at the final round of the championship. Back to the battle for the overall podium positions now, and there was disappointment for Gary Kiernan and Keith Moriarty when the rear differential in their Escort broke on the penultimate stage, forcing retirement. This saw Welsh crew Melvin Evans and Patrick Walsh reclaim 3rd place in their Skoda Fabia R5. Last year's winners, Damien Tourish and Donal McElhaney, had to settle for the runner-up spot this year. Still a fantastic achievement in the rear-wheel drive Escort Mark II. But there was no catching Donna Kelly and Conor Foley. Despite some niggling handling issues on the final 2 stages, the pair led from start to finish to give the VW Polo its first win in the Irish National Rally Championship.
Yeah, we just a couple of little issues with the car at the end. Not really sure what it is. It's nothing serious, but just a little handling problem, and so we just backed off a little bit and stroked it home.
So there's confirmation of the results of the West Lodge Hotel Fastnet Rally. And here's how the standings ended up after the final round of the Triton Showers National Rally Championship.
Well, it's Donna Kelly who takes the win here at the Fastnet Rally in Bantry. What a fantastic championship Triton have provided. The quality and calibre of the competitors, the friendly sportsmanship shown by all, the epic battles and heroic wins. The Irish National Championship really has it all. On behalf of the On The Limit sports team, thank you so much for watching. Gaji an Céadúr Ella Cordia, Slán agus Banna.